Please welcome Riley Banks to the stage.
Thank you all so much. Well, hello, my name is Riley Banks, and I am the founder of Generation Next, a 501c3 nonprofit that I started when I was 14. I went on my first mission trip when I was 13 to Tinwit, Kenya. I was excited to travel to a foreign country, experience their culture, and hopefully meet some new friends and help along the way. One of my first stops was at Mosop Orphanage. I was excited to go to hang out with the kids and take them all the toys that I had brought from home. I remember showing up to the school where it had no electric and no running water, but seeing the sweetest little faces sitting in their desks, excitedly awaiting for the Mzungu, which is a white person, to come in. I started helping in the classroom. My job was to help the kids learn English, and their first word was ball. I watched one child write the word and pass about a 2-inch pencil onto the next kid, and so on until every kid had spelt ball around the table with this little bitty pencil. I immediately started to rethink the toys that I had brought. It took about an hour to move through the classroom, and then we broke for recess. The whole time I was thinking I had brought Hot Wheels and small toys for these kids, which they were extremely excited about, but it wasn't what they needed. I immediately thought to myself, we have a ton of pencils in our junk drawer at home. Why in the world did I not think to bring those? I spent 3 days at Mosop and then headed back to Tinwit, where I finished out my 2 weeks serving in the neonatal department at the hospital. When I got home, I could not get Mosop Orphanage out of my head. I started talking to my mom about ways that we could go back and help. I came up with the idea of backpacks with school supplies so that each child has the supplies that they need to succeed in life. I quickly started asking friends and family for any donations that they might have, and it grew and grew. My second year, I was able to distribute 200 backpacks to Kibwezi, Kenya. My third year, I was up to 250 backpacks and also 250 hygiene kits for young ladies. After my third trip back to Kenya, I came home just like usual, ready to start planning my next trip. I had just started back to school my junior year when I was diagnosed with a disease called MRKH. MRKH affects 1 in 5,000 women, and the main result of having MRKH is that I was born without a uterus, which left me without the ability to have children. I was devastated, and I still am. I struggle with where that left me as a young girl, as a woman, and someday as a wife. The more I tried to put the pieces of the puzzle together, they all led me back to Kenya. The sweet kids of Kenya were not placed in my life for me to help, but more importantly, for them to help me realize that I have more kids than I could ever want right in front of me. So here I am today, 19 years old, standing in front of you. I just got back from my 6th trip to Kenya. I've distributed several thousand backpacks full of school supplies and girls' hygiene kits to help kids stay in school in Africa. I've opened a school called Pamoja, which offers a free education to 40 of the sweetest little kids that I know. They get a meal a day, they have their uniforms covered, they have an awesome and loyal teacher, and they're also getting the education that I know every child deserves. Looking back, I thought I was the girl that would go to college, get a job, have the beautiful house with the white picket fence and a couple kids and a big dog. My goodness, things are very different in how they've changed. It is amazing how one opportunity to travel to Kenya has shaped and molded me into a totally different girl with bigger and bolder dreams of living full-time in Kenya with kids I love and that I need so much. There is no better feeling stepping off that plane knowing that I am right where I belong. Thank you so much.